Welcome to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Authorities in Jonglei state have received 10 people who were recently recovered after being abducted. The people were returned from the Greater Pibor administrative area. The handover took place in Pibor town on Thursday. The chief administrator of the Greater Pibor administrative area, Golabo Yogola, handed the group over to Jonglei State Governor Dr. Gaikok. The return is being described as a part of continuing effort to bring families back together and improve relations between communities. This is important because abduction has been a serious problem in part of South Sudan for many years. Women and children have often been caught in cycle of violence between communities. Sometimes people are taken during attack, sometimes abduction happen during cattle raid or revenge attack. And in some cases, families can wait a very long time before their relatives are found and returned. That means the return of 10 people is more than just a political event. For the families involved, it can be a deeply emotional moment. Imagine having a child or family member taken away from you and not knowing when you will see that person again. Then imagine receiving a phone call that the person has been found. That is why the return of these 10 people matter. It gave families an opportunity to reunite. It also gave communities a chance to reduce tension. According to Jonglei state authorities, the 10 abductees were received following a peace mission to the Greater Pibor administrative area. According to the information, Jonglei State Governor Dr. Gaikok traveled to Pibor together with Bor County Commissioner Changfied. During the visit, they also addressed a public gathering. The message was focused on peace, unity, and peaceful coexistence. This kind of public message is important because peace cannot depend only on government officials. Communities themselves must also become part of the peace process. When leaders speak about peace in public, they are also speaking directly to young people. This is particularly important in areas where young men have access to guns and where revenge attack can continue from one generation to another. A community may suffer an attack, a family may lose a relative, someone may then decide to take revenge, the other side responds, then another family is affected, and the cycle continues. That is how a local disagreement can become a much larger conflict. Why abduction are such a serious problem in South Sudan? Abduction involving women and children have been connected to intercommunal conflict in several parts of South Sudan. In areas around Jonglei and Greater Pibor administrative area, violence has often been linked to cattle raiding, revenge attack, and a competition of resources and other local disputes. The situation is complicated. Different communities have suffered from violence. People have lost family members. Homes and property have been destroyed. Cattle have been taken. And children have sometimes been separated from their parent. When a child taken during violence, the damage does not end when the fighting is stopped. The family continue to suffer. The child may grow up away from their parent. This is why returning abducted people should be seen as part of a wider peace process. It is not only about bringing people from one location to another. It is about rebuilding broken family relationship. It is about restoring trust, and it is about showing communities that peaceful solutions are possible. The authority in Jonglei have previously reported the return of abducted people from Greater Pibor area. According to the report we are examining, Jonglei State returned 255 abductees to Greater Pibor between 2021 and 2023. During the same period, Greater Pibor authorities reportedly handed over 11 abductees to Jonglei. These figures show how complicated the problem has been, but numbers alone do not tell the whole story. Behind every numbers is a human being. Behind every child is a family. Behind every mother or father who has been separated from a child is a personal story. This is why community reconciliation is so important. A government can organize a handover, official can sign agreement, leader can make speeches, but lasting peace requires people at the community level to accept that violence cannot continue forever. Jonglei and Greater Pibor share a long story of tension and conflict. The region has experienced cattle-related violence, revenge attack, and dispute over land and resources. This conflict can involve different communities. They can also change over time. One important problem is the availability of weapons. When young people have guns, even a small disagreement can become deadly. A dispute that might otherwise end with an argument can become a shooting. A cattle theft can lead to revenge. A revenge attack can lead to another attack, and the cycle becomes harder to stop. This is why returning abducted people is only one part of the solution. There must also be effort to address the cause of violence. The return of these 10 people is good news, but the bigger question is what happened next. Will community continue talking? Will they continue talking? Will leader continue meeting? Will abducted people who are still missing also be found? Will families be able to recover from the trauma caused by years of violence? And will young people be encouraged to choose peaceful ways of solving dispute? These questions matter. A successful handover should not be the end of the process. It should be another step toward a larger peace effort. The message from Jonglei official is that peace requires courage, dialogue, and cooperation. That message is important. But now, community will be watching to see whether those words are followed by action. Now let's move on to another top story. A politician accused of moving gun to rural communities in South Sudan. This story is about firearms and communal violence. South Sudan's Interior Minister Aliou Aliou has made a serious accusation against some politicians. Speaking during a parliamentary session in Juba, the minister said some politicians were sending firearms to their home areas. According to the minister, the stated reason was to protect cattle. Let me turn the next video, please.